No tattoos, no entourage, no noise. Just the sound of a nation holding its breath. The man who saved a nation with a whisper. Can silence be louder than a roar? At 12, Andres Iniesta left Fuente Albila for La Masia. His parents cried as they drove away. He cried every night after lights out. He wasn't the fastest, the strongest, or the loudest. He just saw the game differently. Where others saw noise, he saw rhythm. Coaches said he never forced the ball. He breathed with it. Xavi would say later, he doesn't play passes, he paints them. Quiet in life, loud. The kid everyone underestimated until the ball moved. Iniesta learned to disappear, to step into spots no one noticed. One beat before the music changed. Never waving for attention, just being there, where the game would arrive. In August 2009, Dani Jarque, childhood friend, captain of Espanyol, collapsed in his hotel room. 26, gone. The city shook. Iniesta broke. Food lost taste. Training felt like effort without meaning. Psychologists called it depression. He called it emptiness. He took late-night drives to nowhere, replaying their last call. Don't forget me, Jarque had said. Iniesta couldn't, wouldn't. He went to work every day, carrying something you couldn't tape or ice or scan, not a hamstring, a hole. He wasn't chasing a trophy anymore. He was trying to keep a promise. How do you keep playing when your heart stops? By 2010, Spain had everything to prove. They'd become poetry without punctuation. Brilliant, but fragile. The world said, 2 European crowns, no World Cup. Bottlers, beautiful losers. Vicente del Bosque said nothing. He built a team of artists and let the silence speak. They played tiki-taka, not arrogance, understanding. Possession wasn't about hoarding the ball, it was about earning the right to the good chance. Circulate, 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 wait, strike. They traded speed for inevitability. But the tournament began with a punch to the mouth. Switzerland 1-0 Spain. A deflected goal. Headlines screamed, "Same old Spain." Panic would have been easy. Del Bosque didn't panic. He trusted the rhythm. Iniesta nearly didn't make it. A thigh injury nagged and questioned everything. Doctors said 3 weeks. He had 2. He trained alone, counting breaths, counting steps. Not for fame, not for parades, for Jarque. He confessed later, I promised him I'd win something for both of us. That's not motivation. That's obligation. That's weight worn beneath a jersey. Spain clawed through. Portugal held. Paraguay survived. Germany dismantled. Every match, Iniesta was the pulse. Often no goals, often no headlines, just harmony. They said he was invisible. He was everywhere the ball wanted to go. Next, watch Iniesta's movement before Puyol's header. He doesn't touch the ball. He drifts left, dragging Germany's midfielder with him. Creates a pocket of space. Xavi finds it. Cross. Goal. Iniesta's brilliance wasn't the assist. It was the space he created by simply existing in the right place. And then came the final. The Netherlands, not the clockwork oranges of myth, but iron and intent. Steel in the tackles, elbows in the air. They'd kick their way through the tournament. Spain would have to survive a war. Tiki-taka would be tested not by tactics, but temperature. How hot could they boil before they'd break from themselves? July 11th, 2010, Spain versus the Netherlands, a chess match in a thunderstorm, extra time, 115 minutes gone. The game isn't asking for skill anymore, it's asking for nerve. Cesc Fabregas threads a lane only he can see. Iniesta settles once, twice, no panic, no postage stamp finish. Just the right answer. He strikes. Goal, Spain's first World Cup. The quietest man in the stadium made the loudest noise in football history. Under the biggest light of his life, he didn't shout his own name. He shouted his friends. Dani Jarque, always with us. It wasn't celebration, it was closure. A message to a friend who couldn't see it and to a world that finally understood him. He once said, that goal wasn't mine. It was ours. In that moment, football became human again. He won everything. World Cup, Euros, Champions Leagues. But he never shouted, never demanded, never pretended this game was anything but a promise kept. In 2012, Spain did the impossible. 3 major tournaments in a row. They demolished Italy 4-0. Iniesta completed 136 passes in the final, player of the tournament. He looked embarrassed collecting the award. "This belongs to all of us," he said. But everyone knew he was the heartbeat. Career totals: 674 Barcelona games, more than Cruyff, more than Kubala. 57 trophies, more than any Spanish player in history. 131 Spain caps, 13 goals, but thousands of moments no one else could see. Later in Japan and then the Gulf, he carried the game like a lantern, coaching by doing, speaking softly. When he talks about mental health, about Donny Jarque, people listen. Because grace doesn't age. Greatness isn't measured in goals, trophies, or fame. Greatness is grace. Andres Iniesta, the quiet genius who spoke through silence. Next time on Untold Football Stories, April 15th, 1989. A stadium overflowed. 97 fans never came home. New at 020. A father who waited outside the ground for a son who'd never walk out. A mother who fought for 27 years to hear 2 words, "We're sorry." For decades, families fought for truth against a machine that called their loved ones the enemy. This is not a story about football. It's a story about justice. Every legend starts somewhere. 2 worlds, 1 game, infinite dreams. Yet 99% of talent is never discovered. From nothing to glory isn't just content, it's a movement. 40,000 smart fans, 50 countries, 1 family. Your journey from nothing to glory starts now. From nothing to glory, where legends are born.